This video is to explain how to round to significant figures. And this is our learning intentions. So we know what a significant figure is and how many digits within a number are counted as significant. We know how to round up or down correctly, and we know when we need to insert zeros to maintain the size of the number. So this is very similar to rounding to decimal places, which you've done before. You're going to be practicing your critical thinking and numeracy skills, and really the main new keyword is the significant figure if you've not come across that before. Okay, so sometimes rounding to significant figures is more appropriate than rounding to a decimal place, so we need to know how to do both for National 5. So the term significant figure refers to any non-zero digit. So all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all significant. Zeros are the only ones that are a little bit funny. So zeros count as significant if they are between two other digits, which are significant. Zeros that are at the beginning or end of a number are not significant. So to show you what that means, I've done a couple of examples here. So this number, 5,087, it has 4 significant figures. The 5, the 8 and the 7 are all significant, and the 0 is significant because it's between the 5 and the 8. It's between two numbers. In this number here, there are 3 significant figures because the 6 and 9 are significant. This 0 is significant because it's between two digits, but this 0 at the end is not significant because it's at the end of the number. So having that 0 there doesn't tell us anything more about the number really, and it keeps all the other digits, they would stay in the same place regardless of whether that 0 was there or not. So that's why it's not significant. And this last one, these first two zeros at the beginning are not significant, but the 4 and the 7 are. So this number has 2 significant figures, 0.047. Okay, so this is a note to copy down. So we're going to practice rounding to significant figures. So the actual rounding part, we do the same as when we're rounding to decimal places. So we identify where we're going to round, we look at the next digit over. If the next digit is 5 or more, then we round up. If the next digit is 4 or less, then we round down. So if you copy this example down, round the following numbers to one significant figure. And we sometimes say sig fig for short to save us writing all this out. So it's fine to write sig fig instead of significant figure. So the first number I've put down in the example is 4.332. So at the minute, it has 4 significant figures. We want to round it to 1. So 1, we always start counting from the beginning of the number. The first significant figure is the 4, so it has to get cut off here after the 4. After the 4, the next digit's a 3, which means that the 4 will just stay the same. So that's why the answer is 4. On this number here, we've got these 2 digits aren't significant because they're at the beginning of the number. So at the minute, this has 3 significant figures. So if we want to round it to 1, we would be cutting it off after the 4. After the 4 is a 2, which again is less than 5, so that means that that's just going to stay as a 4, so the answer is 0.04 to one significant figure. And then this last one, 5.7, well, it has 2 significant figures. If I'm going to cut it off at 1, I have to cut it off at the decimal point there. The next digit's a 7, which is more than 5, so that's why it's changed the 5 to a 6. Okay. So a couple more examples. So say we're going to round now to 2 significant figures. You can be asked really to round to any number of significant figures, but it's usually, 2 or 3 that they tend to go for. So if we're going to round to 2 significant figures, the first example I want you to copy down is 6.072. So at the minute, this has 4 significant figures because this 0 counts, because it's in between 6 and 7. So the 2 significant figures, we would be cutting it off after the 0 because the 0 is significant. After the 0 is a 7, which means that the 0 has to get rounded up to a 1. So it's changed to 6.1. This number has 3 significant figures. The 0 at the beginning doesn't count. So 1, 2 means cut it off after the 2. After the 2 is a 6, which means that the 2 has to get rounded up to a 3. So 0.073 to 2 significant figures. There's a couple more down at the bottom here for you to have a think about. So if this was to get rounded to 2 significant figures, have a think about what you would round it to. Okay, so the 2 significant figures, this is going to be 2.1. because cut it off there, the 7 will round the 0 up. To two significant figures, have a think what you think this one would be. So not significant, not significant, first significant figure, second significant figure. So cut it off there after that 0. The 4 will keep it the same, so it'll be 0.020 to two significant figures, that one. Okay, so last example, sometimes when we're rounding whole numbers, we have to add extra zeros in, and that's basically to maintain the size of the number, or if you want to think about it, keep the numbers in the right place. So if we're going to round these examples to two significant figures, let me explain. So this first one at the minute has 4 significant figures. To 2, 1, 2 means we have to cut it off after the 4. Now if I cut it off after the 4, I would have to change the 4 to a 5 first of all, but I can't just write nothing in place of the 7 and 2, because if I do that, the answer that I'd be given would be 15. And that's clearly not the answer because it's really far away from 1,472. So what we do then is if it's a whole number, in other words, if we're getting rid of digits that are before the decimal place, we replace them with zeros. So the 4 changed to a 5 and the 7 and the 2 changed to zeros. And then remember, zeros at the end don't count as significant. So this has 2 significant figures. This one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to 2, cut it off after the 0. The 7 will change the 0 to a 1. And the 7 and the 3 have to change to zeros themselves, so 6,100. This one, we've got 4 significant figures just now. If we only want 2, 1, 2, cut it off at the decimal point there. After the decimal is a 0, so that's just going to stay the same. Now what I've done here is I've not needed to replace these, because for me, writing 10.00, well, that's not any different from writing the number 10 really. So because these digits are after the decimal point, we don't need to replace them with zeros. It's only the ones that are before the decimal point, like in this last example. So that's why that's just stayed as 10. And then this last one, what have we got? 953.9, so 4 significant figures. After the 5 is a 3, so that means the 5 will stay the same. But the 3 can't just disappear because that would change the columns that the 9 and the 5 are in. So we replace the 3 with a 0, but the 0.9, well, the 9 doesn't need to be replaced with a 0. So because it's after the decimal point. So that one stays as 950. Okay, so to practice this, we're going to use the TJ4 Plus, Nat 4 Plus textbook, page 6, exercise 1.1, and do these questions that are highlighted here.